Hello, everybody. This is Tyler Gorseth here. I know it's a mess, but this is my house, and I decide to do whatever I want with it. Ooh. Ooh, look at that tree. Oh, look at my books and everything. It's my chai tea. And yeah. Anyway, this is Tyler Gorseth here, and today we're discussing one of my favorite levels, but we're going to clean to get into the spirit. I decided to get it out of the way first. Yes. Oh, with a bunch of stuff. Yeah, so it's going to be a show review. We sent over is a pain in the butt. Like, you will actually lose your mind if you try to, you will actually lose your mind if you try to, do the nomads no saves challenge. That is awful. All secrets. Woo boy. There's one hallway which you have to pass. It's a test. You can take no damage, but you can also take all the damage. There's a forced fixed camera angle that you have to contend with, and it is nasty. It's just absolutely nasty, and I love it. Anyway, yeah, sleeping is tough. Comes the back end. Mopping is the easiest part for this room because it has a carpet. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, the reason why we're in this room instead of the other room is because I am cleaning the room that I usually take refuge in. So, have a nice desk that I should probably use more. And yeah, I'm in the mopping phase now. Alright. Oh, I guess I can't use the bathroom. Guarded by the living room. Alright. Mopping phase. Alright. Okay, just need 2 splotches. I think that should do it. See, this doesn't take that long. Ooh, 15 minutes? Yeah, that's fine. Gotta warm myself up too, Gotta prep myself. Okay. Yeah, that should be good. Alright. Carpet does wonders. Actually helps the floor be clean. Oh, that's weird. One in there. 2, 3. Use the carpet to my advantage. With this mopping job, I'm done cleaning the house for the week. The rest of the week is mine. The rest of today is mine. And I do, yeah.
that's not bad. Alright. Cool. So feel like I did something. I feel like hard work's motivated get through and the OSP show levels in the entire game. Yep. Hard work. Put it all over grease and yeah. I think I'm going to need to do the water thing once more. Oh, once more. Just this little area. Ow. Oh, I caused myself to bleed. Okay. Now it's good. I have just enough. So you get this small area and finish off the job. Alright. Benefit of being on this side is that I have access to the garage, which means that I can empty this bucket right away. Which is really good. Because I'll really do that right now.
store on Friday, so we're fine, man. Or I think we're going on Friday. Whatever. I have enough for Friday. Okay. Alright. Temple Ruins.
We bring out the green folder.
Okay, Temple Ruins. Oh yeah, I put it in the front because that is smart. Alright. This is what takes up all my book. So alright, let me find out where we are. Ah, here we go. Temple Ruins. You start where you left off in the cutscene of the jungle, towards the temple, but definitely not at the end of the slope. Ooh. My ramen. There you go. A little bit of that. I'm going to do both. Alright. Ramen. Ramen for breakfast. Okay. Yeah, the thing should be dry in about 30 minutes, but I give it an hour. So yeah, right now I'm making ramen. Preparing myself for Tomb Raider 3's Temple Ruins. There's a lot of stuff to do in the level. And I think there's about 4 secrets. One secret is required to get another secret, which is so cool, you know. Alright, let's see. Alright. I want to boil some soy sauce and some like the chili powder that I'm getting. So let's do that. Let's see how it goes. Woo. See how it goes. Ah, looks pretty good actually. Okay. Boil that with that. And a little soy sauce, my friends. Soy sauce to it. Okay. A little soy sauce, see how that goes. Ooh. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my gosh. I think I found the winning combo.
a little bit, and then put it in. Woo! It all came out, and that's a good sign. When it all comes out together, that's when you know that you have enough water in there. Wait immediately. And apparently the wild card is on at 12. That's when it starts. So I'm excited. My team, since I'm from Arizona, in Canadova Latinas, my team won a game yesterday. So hopefully they can win another and beat Milwaukee. Okay, this should taste really good. The flavors are blended in together. Since they were boiling together, they blended in with each other very well. So, yeah. I will have this later. Okay, but for now, it is extremely dark as you are surrounded by bushes and dense trees. You make it out by going towards the light, get rid of a cobra by the hollowed out tree, and another cobra by an area with a lever. This area is beside the river, which has a current and piranhas in it. The lever opens a trapdoor nearby in the green block area. You fall down in pitch black, then you crawl a ways. Then you make your way to the left where the water reflects light and you grab a small med pack in the semi-darkness. Then you go to the main path in the cave, turn the corner and shoot a cobra that is a meter away from you. You can't shoot at snakes until they choose to strike you, so you have to get close to make them strike you and usually back up quickly. They often take many pistol shots to take care of and are usually in the worst possible places, but it's a clever way to introduce the poison bar to new players and makes a lot of sense. You go into the next area, which is ahead, and on the left is the opening with steps. 2 unfriendly monkeys come down the steps to kill you. Once you dispose of them, you go out of the opening they came from and surface to a grassy, barren area with 2 trees on either side overlooking a river with patrolling piranhas. The farthest edge of the river has some decorated white stone with mud on the right side leading to a lever. The river also has a random white column in the middle of it, and across from it is on the stone side is an underwater gate that is wedged between 2 stone platforms. You start off by choosing the left side of the grassy area where the camera shows a fixed camera angle looking at you while you move on to blocks to get shotgun shells and grenades. Fixed camera angles in the game allow you to still move around in them, as well as panorama shots and some cutscenes. The right side has a fixed camera angle shot too, but the mirrored version of the left side. The piranhas have an oval pattern, and when they are farthest away, you make it to the lever. But you only have 2 to 3 seconds before they catch up to you in water. The gate isn't timed, but you have to time the piranhas so you can make it through the gate in time. Swim through a tunnel with 1 turn, and the way out is blocked by angled blocks up above.
The opening which you pull up from leads to an area with the mudslide that has blocks on it. A monkey below the right side which has MP5 clips. After you get the clips, you run onto the mudslide and jump over to the left side. Take an immediate monkey and then another monkey at the opening at the end, which you jump over and flip and shoot to get rid of. The left archway has Uzi clips and you can get back with a diagonal jump. The hallway leads to a tree branch, which leads to a tree branch area that is dark and has flares, but requires precise jumping from branch to branch, which eventually leads to a branch right beside the original branch, which contains Desert Eagle clips. You measure a jump from the branch to a stone column, which leads to an area behind a waterfall. A branch that is a small med pack, and a path to a slope where you go up into a crawl space, get some shotgun shells, and are presented with two tiny options. Okay. The first tiny option is to drop down from the crawl space, go to the area at the water level of the waterfall, kill a cobra, and take flares. The second tiny option is to go to the other stone wall after killing the monkey and passing the hidden temple entrance. There is an explorable stone area by the water that is nothing, so you crawl under dirt to get to a dirt area that is darker. In a bush there is a cobra, which is at the end of the slope. Then you go left and find a cobra right at the corner. Then you find a longer slope, slide down on the right side to avoid two boulders, and officially arrive at the temple interior when dropping down. So you go to the left of the green Shiva, which is actually Kali. It's actually the Kali statue. I just found out yesterday. Green Kali statue, pick up shotgun shells, then you move to the right edge and pull the block so that it matches the dirt stain on the wall, and you can pick up the shotgun shells that were hiding and go through a crawl space. At the other side of the crawl space, a Kali statue comes alive and chases you. Then you go up the dirt mound, collect the save crystal, pull both levers, then deal with the Kali. The Kali statue tests patience by requiring you to tease her to drop her scimitars, which blocks bullets. When you drop off a platform, she comes to strike you, so you get back up, turn around, and shoot her. The faster you do this process, the farther away she will be, but you must exercise this at least 10 times. You can also run around her while flipping and shooting when she opens up, but it's hard to get reliable shots off her doing this. But at this space, it saves time. So the levers open the hinges of the trap door, I believe. So the next option is to go through the trap door, pull the lever, and go through the right door up above. When you pull the lever, though, if you have flares, you see the outline of a pushable block. So you push it, and it reveals a secret area with two poison dart sources unleashing poison darts. The low one is at the beginning, and the high one is further back, guarding flares. There is also a boulder which you activate by going into a pit and then out quickly. And at the end of the room, you find shotgun shells on one side and a small med pack on the other. You get out the same way you came, dodging the first dart source and then going through the right door. You jump into the quick mud with a running long jump, but curve it to the left and stay on the right side to finally surface the mud. So your head is peaking and your quick mud breath bar almost goes to 0, which would make you lose health. And then you pull up, turn around, shoot a monkey chasing you, pick a med pack, and go to the lever by the door, which houses the death hallway. You pull the lever, go through the door, which is timed to close after 4 seconds, and encounter the death hallway. So, you have to go through the middle, sprint, stop, jump, and then sprint. Jump, shoot a monkey on your right, then shoot another monkey as you go around the center column. The death hallway itself forces you to navigate past the spike wall, a horizontal blade trap, and another spike wall, while having the camera being fixed while you go backwards to go forwards, like you are running away from a boulder. And the whole time it is pitch black. After you kill the monkeys, you go around until you find a white movable block, which you move in such a way that you can get to a canopy on the left and a canopy on the right. The canopy on the left leads to a ladder that looks like branches in a random hole in the ceiling, which you climb up, light a flare, get the secret goodies, and pull a lever which then shows an area with water. You go down the ladder, fall, and somersault to get rid of some of the damage and get hurt a little bit, but you find the lever that opens the gate on the right canopy and allows you entrance to the column, which has water, an underwater lever, and an underwater gate. You go through the underwater gate after you have full breath, pull the underwater lever on the left side and then the right side, go back to swim through an underwater trapdoor and surface, pull yourself up to have a pool in front of you. So the pool has 4 sides. The one at the other end has a gate that can be opened by the lever on your side. The sides to the right and left to you have levers that activate the fire-breathing statues, which illuminate the invisible block platforms above the pool. But you cannot turn them off, and the statues will set you on fire if you don't time the oscillations of the fire properly. When you pull the lever on your side, you open the gate on the other side, which I guess has been enabled to open by the lever in the last secret area. The gate closes on you, and you get 4 goodies which pass a waist-high wall, which then opens the gate and you swim to the area you came from. Then you go to the right side, find the invisible blocks, do a standing jump to get this to the second one, then jump to the platform that has a lever. You pull the lever, quickly go down, grab the save crystal, and go through an opening to a dark hallway. You find a lever, pull it, sprint to the other side, perfectly position yourself to get the Indra key on the left, then rush to get through the opening as the spike wall brushes past. After the spike wall is done, you can go where the spike wall was, get MP5 clips and a small med pack, then go back out. You see rocks fall in the center of a sludge-filled pool, and if you go strictly on the right side, you won't drown and make it to the other side. Then you climb up Sludge Mountain to go to a tunnel which has 2 options, left or right. The left path has a boulder chasing you in a crawl space at the end, which leads to the right path. The right path has a monkey and a lever which opens the door to a hallway. The 2 paths have automatic doors that open when you get close to them. The hallway has stairs and a boulder at the end and flares nearby. So you get the flares, tease the boulder, and go to the area the boulder covered up. The area is dark and green and also illuminated by a sage crystal in the center. A monkey comes for you from the far end of the room and another comes from the left hallway. After you dealt with them, you go to the left hallway, drop down the branch ladder, have some health taken away, but you are in the main area again facing the gate, and now the left gate is open. You go through the left gate. There is a block that you climb over and you reach an area with a pit, 2 columns on either side that you can climb on, and an opening at the other end of the room. There are 3 monkeys on the left side, 1 in the pit, and 1 on the right side. The pit has an underwater lever and an underwater gate. The bottom of the pit has a grate that has water underneath. When you go through the opening, there is a pool. 2 fire-breathing monkeys at the other end with the lever in the middle of them, and an underwater gate below that, and a triggered poison dart source. So you swim to the platform, to the lever, and the center of 2 fire-breathing monkeys. Pull the lever. Wait till a fire-breathing monkey oscillates to the no fire-breathing time. And for me, I jump diagonal left, turn around, hug the bottom of the floor in the water to dodge the poison dart source, which shoots at the center of the now open gate. So you can avoid the darts by hugging the bottom. There is an opening in that underwater tunnel up above, but if we do it right, we won't go through that opening. You continue through the tunnel, and at the end, there is an intense shaking. Some rocks fall from the ceiling, and you quickly swim to the left side and pull up onto a platform. After the platform, you look behind you, grab a branch ladder, and at the right level, where you see a platform behind you, you do a backflip. Branch ladders are a little hard to see as they are brown flat lines against a green black background usually. Once you are on the platform, do a running jump to hit a corner of a gap and reach the platform. Hit the corner of the map and reach the platform, then do a standing jump and grab to get onto a platform in front of you. Then you want to grab the branch ladder behind you and pull up, but you have to be almost perfectly in the center of your platform to be able to grab the branch ladder and pull up. Then you want to do a diagonal running jump to the platform with the snake on it to your left, and immediately back up to the wall behind you so the snake can't bite you. Then you kill the snake. I recommend saving your shotgun ammo. Then you go to the other side of the platform. Then you do a diagonal standing jump to a platform right by an opening that has a poison dart source spitting darts in a straight line. A low horizontal blade trap and slightly higher horizontal blade trap on the same x-axis, overlooking a pit and some blocks on the other side. Once you go into the room, you have to immediately turn the corner as a boulder comes racing towards you. And then you crawl the entire time, under the poison darts, under the horizontal blades, and then you stand up, turn the corner, grab the small med pack and do a running jump, grab and pull up to get to the other side. You grab the save game crystal on the other side and begin the block puzzle on the right by pushing the block to the point where you unlock a new option to go back to the water tunnel. The blocks are decorated by naked women, so it is quite hilarious that you push the blocks with your hands at the breasts. Block pushing requires you to push the block in a direction that it can go. Like if there is a space behind you or in front of you for the block to move, but you have to push/pull a block, recover, then push/pull again, and you can only do it to one space. There's one goodie behind the block puzzle, but it is non-essential. So you want to, if you set the blocks in front of you to 1, 2, 3, 4 positions, you have them all filled up with blocks at the start. Then you push 2 forward and 4 forward, move 3 to 4, and you reveal a lever which cuts to a pool of water, where there was once a pit that monkeys came out of. There is a path you open by pushing a block, but it is terrible because it requires you to backtrack and do tricky maneuvers to get back to the pool. If you went on that path, you would have to run away for 2 boulders, jump a pit of metal reeds, overlook a water opening, a platform with some grenades diagonal to the water opening, and the other two platforms have metal reeds on them. Also, when you hit the water, you have to carefully move around the darts and then swim back toward the fire-breathing water area by turning yourself around. The option I chose is the one where I drop down into the pit that has metal reeds and has a flat ground. This is right after the horizontal blade traps. You can walk through the reeds, but will take damage after you crawl through the crawl space. You go through the crawl space to a green hallway to another crawl space to a dark room, kill the cobra right around the corner, grab flares, shotgun shells, and a saved crystal for the fourth secret. You jump out of the hole at the left side of the room where you pull up on a green platform to get a small med pack. The rocks that fell before are on the ground, which is underwater, and are in the disconnected shape of a Kali statue. The ceiling it came from is a wooden grate with light coming out of it. The boulder that fell earlier is in the direction you came from, behind you. But the obstacle you have to get around is the Kali statue and the poison darts while swimming. I always approach from the left side because it is easier to go to the ground, hug the wall, and get through the tunnel while being below the poison darts. And at the end, the gate hinge is on the right side, so you can swim to the left side, go back to the pool, pull the underwater lever, which opens the gate behind you, leading to the second Indra key. I forgot to mention that the room with fire-breathing monkey statues and a lever between them has another set just past the beginning platform of that room. You have the two keys, so you insert them on either side of the big wooden gate, go to the branch ladder as a spiked ceiling comes down to crush you, and you pull up just when the spiked ceiling nearly touches you, and you are forced to have a bottom to top camera angle the entire time. When you pull up, though, you are faced with two monkeys, a gate in front of you, two stone canopies above you, and a pullable block on the right side. Once you go to the right side, pull the block out, go on the right canopy, pull a lever, they go on the left canopy. Pull a lever, drop down and run past two boulders that fall on the spiked ceiling below and break it into a depressed section. With the gate open, you rush past and fall into a tiny pit which closes the gate behind you, and a fire-breathing monkey oscillates its fire on the left side and right side. You run past and go into the next room. Once you touch the next room, a Kali comes to life on the right side, so you shoot a little, go to the right side, go onto the stairs, and on the column, pick up shotgun shells like before. You can get on the column, get off the column, and how fast you do it affects the distance the Kali is to you. However, when this Kali dies, you get one of its scimitars. Then you can get a small med pack in a water pit which follows the camera. Even though the med pack is 3D, it rotates when the camera rotates at no other time in the game. You activate the second Kali by going up on the platform with the silent Kali. Then I do the platform on and off thing. Except I am hanging on and off now, but I can only do it 3 to 5 times. The reason is that the Kali will shake the ground so that I fall off. So I want to avoid it. The Kali might be teased into going into the water pit and disintegrating, but I am not sure. Anyway, once you kill the Kali, you get the scimitar and put the right-handed scimitar on the left hand of the silent Kali, and the left-handed scimitar on the right hand of the silent Kali. This opens a gate on the other side of the room. When you go into the pit, you can get MP5 clips. The gate closes behind you, and either side are 2 high crawl spaces which lead to a blue room, and then stairs leading to the main room. There is a room to the left leading to a spiked ceiling, a lever in front of you, a lever to the right of you, and then when you do that, you fall into a pit with a gate that automatically slides open, pushing you into the spiked ceiling. But before the gate, you grab the key to open the gate. You then get out of the pit, go up the stairs to a floating guy with the light shining on him and a hole through his chest, and activate a Kali, which you dance and flip around till you find openings to shoot her, and eventually you beat her. This part requires a lot of patience because the Kali will turn, change directions, get close to you, and you have to outsmart the Kali. You pick up another key, which is underneath the floating guy in the center of the room. Go to the red area, where there's a guy who has a hole in his chest, is crunched over a flare. Both of these guys are solid objects, so you almost have to crawl to get their items. Once you are finished, you go to the lock room, which has locks, the gate blocking the way out, and a pool leading to the last key. You go into the pool and are dragged by a current into a spike wall on the left or right. So you fight it by hugging a wall and pulling a lever by a spike wall. Then you fight the right current to pull a lever on the right wall by the spike wall. With little breath, you get the key, pull up, and get a save crystal. After that, you insert the keys into the locks to unlock the gate to the way out. You climb up, then you go through the tunnel to the outside. I misplaced what keys were present in this level. All 5 of the keys in this level are keys of Ganesha, not keys of Indra. If you do this level perfectly, with just levels, no meds, all secrets, you will have half health because of force damage. A cutscene plays where Laura slides down a mud slope to the outside where she sees Tony on a log raft floating down the river. She shoots at him, and as a response, Tony uses his powers to shake the earth, causing 2 huge stone columns to break apart, and causing Laura to fall below. Laura almost gets hit by a piece of a stone column and rolls out of the way. She looks at Tony going down the river and almost decides to go after him, but she sees a green ATV hidden by a waterfall and goes towards that. Sprinting was used in this level, but it should be explained fully. When you sprint, you can sprint and stop for a total of 3 times before you aren't allowed to sprint in succession anymore. You can sprint and roll at any time after 1/5 of the sprint bar is available. You can use the entire sprint bar, but can only move left or right with it slightly. So you have little directional control in a sprint, but it is needed in some levels, so practice it. Rank is pretty sweet. Introduction. Rating is 10.4. Reasons. The density is in the details and the way you avoid cleverly designed traps. There are also sacrifices and blind faith decisions in this level that make the average player a hardened player. All in all, the level impresses me with the choices, the methods of survival, and a fun but difficult and rewarding treasure hunt for all the secrets. The introduction of poison and its effects as well. That's why I give Temple Ruins a 10.4. It definitely deserves it because it goes all out in ways that you don't expect and make the average player sweat. Make them a hardened player. And this is one of the only levels that really drives home the difficulty. There will be other levels, yes. But I would say that this is the 3rd hardest level in the game. That difficulty threshold is beyond what the average Tomb Raider 3 experience is. And if you survive it without doing meds and getting all the secrets, then you are king of Tomb Raider, essentially. Why? Because you're simply doing things that a Tomb Raider player should be doing. That a game that goes all out should be going all out on a level like this, and it does. So it is better than perfect. It is one of those standout levels that you'll remember from Tomb Raider 3. Anyway, this is Tyler Warseth out. I hope you have a good day. I will see you next time. Bye.